this was the week where the anti-critical race theory crusade rolled on, as more and more schools have been banning books from libraries that parents claim are indoctrinating their kids, which is like a total humble brag, all right? Like, if you've got a kid who's reading a book in a library in the year 2021, like, you should put that on a bumper sticker. That's like, good on you. My kid can get through a whole page. Of course, they're targeting books written by Black and LGBTQ plus authors, and there is a theme on which books they're the most triggered by. But if you haven't been following this, which I've been like, it's like not trying to stare at something that's like so painful to actually like look at, and it does have a Bannon connection, in fact. But so this is in Wichita, Kansas, a small suburban school district pulled 29 books out of its libraries. The decision to remove those books came after one father complained about the young adult novel The Hate You Give, which is about a young Black girl who witnesses a police officer murder her best friend, and then followed up with a list of 28 other books he deemed offensive to his sensibilities, in addition to novels like Toni Morrison's The Bluest Eye, Margaret Atwood's The Handmaid's Tale, and Sherman Alexie's The Absolute True Diary of a Part-Time Indian. The list also featured a robust selection of books with queer themes. So this is the Goddard School District. And around the same time, in Spotsylvania County School Board in Virginia ordered the removal of books deemed, quote, sexually explicit. Two parents, Christina and Robert Burris, had complained about the books on offer at school libraries, particularly books with LGBT themes. Quote, results for gay, 172. Results for heterosexual, 2, Christina Burris told the school board. She continued, one of those 2 books is actually Speak No Evil, Hear No Evil, which is about a Nigerian gay boy. Results for pedophilia, 16. Lesbian, 84. Jesus, 19. But half of them are about Muslims. What? So this is parents learning like the Dewey Decimal System so they can like look up the word gay. I understand the Dewey Decimal System doesn't exist, but they're basically just Googling and like RIP, let's pour one out for the triple D or the double D. Like they're just going on their students and their kids' library websites, looking up gay and then getting mad.
Yep. Because I guarantee, especially that first one with the 28 books, that man did not read those books. No. And they did not read those books either. So that means purely, simply that it contains this idea, and I don't even totally know what it is. It's bad. Yeah,
exactly. I think that if you ban a book, let's say, if you lobby your school board or to ban a book, you should have to present a book report on that book.
100%.
Right?
You should have to read it, and you should have to write at least a book report at the same level of your child that you are banning the book on behalf of. So
exactly.
that could be good because it might only be a 3rd grade level book report. But guess what? You're going to have to write a 3rd grade level book report on The Bluest Eye. So good luck with that, my friend.
And by the end of it, you might understand something. And you'll be like, oh, I get it. Okay.
Right.
27 books I want to ban. But then
right.
You got to do 27 book reports. Why are we holding parents to different standards than the children?
Exactly.
It makes no sense. But I do want to show one in particular. I mean, it's getting obviously completely bizarre. This is in North Kansas City, Missouri, pulling 2 books with queer characters and themes. One, All Boys Aren't Blue by George M. Johnson, and Fun Home by Alison Bechtel. So Alison Bechtel is a cartoonist, a comic book writer and illustrator. And they've got a new like documentary. And anyway, apparently I want to watch it. I want to learn more about her. But this one parent from North Kansas in Missouri, North Kansas City in Missouri, had a lot to say about Alison Bechtel. And this was his little diatribe, including pictures and images that I don't know who is holding up. This poor kid is holding up for him. Let's take a look.
And female sex with detailed descriptions and pictures of oral sex with her girlfriend. Lawn Boy by Jonathan Evison. and I quote, this is what's in the book, "What if I told you I touched another guy's dick?" I said, "What if I told you I sucked it?" I was 10 years old, but it's true. I put Doug Goebel's dick in my mouth. I was in 4th grade. It was no big deal because he sucked mine too. Why are we giving this and allowing this to our kids? They're minors. If you want this discussed, it should be something that should be discussed at home.
Should you discuss it at home?
Oh,
You really want to
boy.
discuss that at home? I'm just going to say I would much prefer to learn about oral sex from a book than any parent try to talk to me about that. I'm just going to be honest.
Absolutely.
Like, let
I
me
mean,
find
oh
that
my
in a
God.
library.
If you, yeah, that's what it's for. Because guess what? The other option is porn. They're gonna find that if they can't read it in a book from the library, a cartoon by Alison Bechtel of like adorable, like you can't even see any. Come on, it's ridiculous. Leave it alone. I'm also like, you're looking for problems. These people are looking for problems. They're so scared to talk to their own kids. They're like, well, I found a problem in the library instead.
You're so right, though. Like, honestly, kids, sadly, and we can, there's a whole other conversation, and we're going to talk about
Whole
Josh
other
Hawley
show.
and his thoughts on porn later on in our bonus
Oh,
episode.
yeah.
But that's exactly right. Like, kids are way overexposed to all kinds of sex. Is your problem that it is like male on male, woman on, that it's lesbians?
That's
Like,
the
what is
problem.
your, what, yeah.
Because it's possibility. It's possibility that is a possibility. Because
Right.
those things kids could find on television right now. Like 2 people talking about oral sex, absolutely on television.
Or
Especially
watching oral sex.
heterosexual.
Yeah, no, exactly.
know what
How
I
do you
mean?
want them? Exactly. How do you want them to learn about it? From porn, from, you know, like some whatever. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
want you
right.
want them to learn from Pornhub, or you want them to learn from like Alison Bechtel's beautifully illustrated book?
Yeah.
There's
is, like,
themes.
about
It's about
full
family. There's a
humans.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's an arc. I'm gonna go with the latter. Honestly,
Yeah.
I want it to be artsy. But anyway.
Creative, understanding, kind, compassionate, giving. You know?
Yeah, somebody
Scary,
is a
very
selfish.
scary.
He's a selfish lover for sure. And and this is the part that I didn't mention, and we had a whole segment on this. But it's completely astro-turfed, you guys. This entire movement, and I you have to take a second. But the Heritage Foundation has been behind it. Other groups like ALEC, the American Legislative Exchange Council, has been behind it. This is the right
1971.
Yeah,
Pretty much. Like,
fucking shit up from behind the scenes since 1971.
also, you said Kansas City, right? There is a Phyllis Schlafly library in St. Louis. I don't think there's a single book in it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just this shit. They've been doing this forever.
Yeah.
And the thing that keeps working is people think it's new. And the problem for me is that the liberals think it's new. They're like, oh my God. And I'm like, no, dude, this is like a 50-year thing. It's been going on for a long ass time.
That is a really important point. They're winning. They're just capturing the moment. People are upset. No, they're not.
No, man,
it's the
they're
same
not.
shit it's always been. It's the same homophobic, anti-gay, fucking like xenophobic shit. It's always been racist stuff. It's a satanic panic. It's welfare queens. Pick a different decade. You got a new name for it. What's going on, Frantifa? If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that button. And also, you can become a patron and support the show every single week. Get access to bonus episodes and exclusive merchandise. Patreon.com/Bitchuation Room. Do